Okay, what a win! What a win yesterday over Spurs. Long overdue and much needed, and we've got to enjoy it. I'm buzzing, I'm over the moon. I was on Sky Sports to talk about the win, which I'll play now and come back after and get a little bit more into the game. I tell you what, when you see this, if you haven't seen it, it started off hilariously with some Spurs fan meltdown. And then we went into the game now. I know some people are going to complain about, it was negative, because I'm talking on balance, right? I'm trying to be level-headed. I'm trying not to get carried away and going, yeah, we're going to stay up. This is it. We're here now. And still look at, okay, this is great, but we need to improve this. And some people won't like it, but have a look and let's talk about it after.
What a huge win for West Ham. They were down and out. Their best player isn't playing here. So Spurs were honestly close. So it was a big game for Spurs, of course, as well. And they saw it as a must-win.
Got you there and apologise profusely for what you might have heard just there from the fan that walked across the stream. We really do apologise for that foul language there.
Meanwhile, we got Dan, the West Ham fan. Coming on. I know he's got a smile on his face. There he is.
Yes. For the first time in a long time, I've got a big smile on my face. And listening, I love Michael Bridge. I think he's a great guy. But listening to him talking about all Spurs' problems, it's just been the cherry on top.
We don't care about Spurs' problems right now. Let's talk about West Ham. Right. Your new striker, I want to talk about him. Tati, what did you think of him?
Yeah, listen, I think he's that burst of energy we've kind of needed up top. We lack energy in this team. And he brings it. I think his touch still needs a lot of work. But I like the idea of having him up top in a two with Callum Wilson. We'll talk about Callum Wilson, I'm sure.
That's what I was coming to next.
Yeah, that signing, I think, it's not we need more. But I think that's going to give us a little bit extra that we've been looking for, honestly.
But what did you think of West Ham's overall performance? To be honest, we've already said it. We like Nuno. He's got a nice way about him. He's very an organised manager. But today, I see real effort there. It was like everyone knew it was a must-win game.
Yeah, it was effort. And especially that first half. That was, one of the sort of better performances I've seen in this fixture. There's been so many flat fixtures that makes you feel like players don't know what this game means. They don't know the importance of a London derby. But it was physical. There was yellow cards, tackles. It's everything you want to see in a West Ham performance. Particularly that first half. We was on top. We was causing them all sorts of problems. Still issues with me in certain aspects. I like Nuno, but when we score, we tend to regress and sit back and try to hold on instead of going for the winner. And I want to see us try to have a little bit more about us in future. But overall, I'm happy with the performance.
That's his style, though, isn't it? He is every team he's been at, really, his style is suck up pressure and then break fast. I think, I understand the football you're used to, being attacking team, scoring goals. But I feel like you just need to get used to Nuno's way, because I think Nuno will get West Ham up the table if he can bring in the right players, like you said.
Yeah, but over 30 games, I think it has in consecutively without a clean sheet for Nuno. Sometimes you've got to tweak your ways. You've got to change. You go, what I'm doing is not working. That's our third win under Nuno. Again, no clean sheets. And I'm not being negative on it, but I'm just pointing some perspective.
No, but I agree. Does sometimes you've got the cracks if you get a win like that today, do you feel?
Yeah, listen, I don't want it. I still want him to believe that he needs to tweak and change. He went for a different formation. He went for a two up top, which I love. I love the change at the start. But it's the game management of when we go up, trying to see the game out. And when it was 1-1, it felt like, up until we made that Wilson sub, which was inspired, I give him credit for it, we was trying to get the draw and we needed the win. So I still want to see Nuno try and show a little bit more bravery in how he approaches games, like the teams above us have, particularly Leeds that have got out of it. So that's it. But overall, I like Nuno.
But to be honest, there, I agree with what you said there. Obviously, when you're in a position where you want to, control the tempo, see out the game, I understand that part. But I genuinely don't think you've got the players to do that.
And also, we're watching Callum Wilson there. There's so many reports of him going. I mean, could you afford to lose him?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be keeping Callum Wilson. There's no doubt about that, because he's one player that in the Premier League, if he gets service, he'll score goals.
Mm-hmm.
And I think West Ham need that right now. I mean, I got told recently, I'm not sure if this is true or not, that he's on a pay-as-you-play contract. I mean, I understand why he would want to leave then, if that's the case. But, I mean, ultimately, West Ham do need to bring players in. He has brought a couple players in, which is good. I mean, Scales, I like to see him. A youth product, isn't he? So that was nice that he started and he played well. I just feel like, is this a turning point for West Ham going forward?
It could be. It could be a turning point. Like it's that
fence,
positive momentum we need. No, I think for a start we need to get rid of Lucas Paqueta. We need to get him out of the club. He's constantly linked to a move
at
away.
the end of the season.
What did I say to you?
Yeah, well,
you need to get him out. Get what you can get for him.
Yeah, get him out because he's not been playing. There's rumours that he's been going on strike and refusing to play, talking about a back injury. And as we all know, when a player says a back injury, there's a likelihood that it might not be a back injury.
It means you've had a late night.
Yeah, he wants to go back to Brazil.
But he also
so
has
let him
had
go.
a lot of problems, hasn't he, with the betting scandal? He was, accused of all these things.
Sure.
It wasn't true. And so from his perspective, he's not had the best time. He's actually said he'll stay until the summer to kind of help West Ham out and then go.
Yeah.
So you think he should go this window?
Well, I think he should. He should want to stay, like he said, to the end of the summer, right? The club stood by him through all of that. We got him the best lawyers, supported him. The fans were patient with him when he was dropping bad performance after bad performance
Discipline.
because of it. And now we're in the mess that we're in. He doesn't want to stay and help the club get out of it. He wants to go. So if he wants to go, we don't need players like that in the fight we're in. Callum Wilson, he would like to stay if he's given game time. And he deserves game time because I believe he's our top goal scorer. You bring Tatty in, and from what I understand is Nuno said to Wilson, listen, you're not going to be first choice. You're not going to be second choice. Like, that's mad. Like, Callum Wilson's Prem proven. Tatty and Pablo are not. So go with the man that scores the goals in the Prem.
Yeah.
Like, we've got to do that.
100%.
We'd like you to stay, but you've got to go as well.
Dan, I see a smile on your face anyway, mate. It's been a long time.
Brilliant. Cheers,
Thanks,
guys.
Dan. Take care.
Okay, there it is. So I tell you, it was a bit hard to bloody get a word in sometimes on that, and then you're in a train of thought, and because I can't hear them properly, they would say something and throw me off a bit, and you see me looking at them sometimes like, what? Like, what are you saying? When I'm on a bit of a roll, but yeah, I think I summed it up there. Great start. Great lineup that he put out, the change, the approach, same game management that almost cost us 3 points. I'm not going to go in too mad because we got the 3 points and that's all that matters. But Nuno has to start realising that this is going to not work more often than it's going to work, that approach to games. Because as we've seen, we simply don't keep clean sheets. Crosses, set pieces, we are so vulnerable still. So it's really important that Nuno steps up and goes, right, okay, let's keep going with this approach. Play Wilson. Have to keep Callum Wilson. As I said, it'd be madness to let him go. Absolute madness. Now, let's just get into the big talking points, right? In regards to relegation. Does this change anything? I think it does. Look, we've closed the gap by 2 points. Unfortunately, one time I wanted Arsenal to win. They didn't. So we didn't close it to 3 points, closed it to 2 points. But that's a big win, and it's a big boost and a bit of positivity. It could be a momentum shifter if we kick on from here. So I think it can make a difference. I'm still leaning towards we go down. One game isn't enough to change my mind. I'm not going to flip-flop like that. But I think it's a major step in the right direction. And it's all on Sunderland. Like, if we beat Sunderland, I will start believing. I will start believing that this team can stay up. Now, I think the squad as it is survival at this point, 5 points adrift, is a step too far. We have to invest. We have to go out and bring in another centre-back. Now, I thought Mavropanos and Todibo done really, really well. But he's still bringing on Kilman off the bench. So we need more support there. I think we need someone to push and challenge Jared Bowen. Maybe on the right-hand side. We need a lot. You know, we've got our forwards in. Sell Paqueta. Try and get a replacement in for him. Maybe some experience in the midfield. Just do what you can. Like that result shouldn't tell Sullivan, I don't need to spend because, you know, we've won a game. That should tell him, I've got to spend because survival is possible. Like that team showed us that we are capable of winning games. That there's a chance we can stay up if you add to the squad, if you strengthen and improve. So I think that is massively key. None of us want to go down. None of us want to get relegated. And to see the Spurs fans miserable was brilliant. And especially since, you know, they're all so salty. Well, you're going to go down anyway. And if we can stay up, mate, what a kick in the balls that'll be for them. They can't even enjoy that. A miserable season for them. Much deserved. So it's all eyes on Sunderland. All eyes on Sunderland. Go into that game with confidence, with some belief that we can go and win, and start the same formation. Although I would change Pablo for Callum Wilson in a 2 up top with Tati. Nothing against Pablo. I thought he's doing all right. He just seems to be one that's going to take time and can potentially come good. But we're not going to see it, I think, anytime soon compared to Wilson, who's experienced. And then you bring off Wilson because he can't do 90 at some point and bring on Pablo. So please, Nuno, please show you've got some bollocks. Go at teams, let these lot play, and we have a chance of staying up. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for watching.